What we want to talk about now, I want to talk about welfare department and waiting the Minister for State and waiting the department they do since we then start. Because as it be so now, the year don't they go and election don't they come. Now report card, now one they see. Who do good? For this program, we will show you. Who not do good? For this program, we will show you. I'm here for studio today with the acting director of FCT Social Welfare. His name now Dr. SANI AMAR. He don't come here before and he don't come here again today. Doctor, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my fellow citizens.
The way you take cool, they don't say they see you for feed. You're not cool like this.
You know, every situation, you know, there is a particular way a man should act or should behave. That is situational. That's why you have to compromise your, status. You have to be humble, and sometimes you need to be a bit hard for you to achieve certain things, especially things that has to do with people's life. You cannot compromise standards.
Why it be say this your welfare department? Una carry almajiri matter. Almajiri na people where be say those people with the beg for streets. Then be almajiri in case they watch us outside Abuja, because that language they not understand now well. Why be say welfare department? Almajiri na one of the people who na carry very seriously for una work.
Thank you very much. First of all, let me start. Social Welfare Department is a department under Social Development Secretariat of the Federal Capital Territory Administration. Social Development Secretariat is one of the secretariat that deal directly with human component of the FCT administration. And Almajiri are equally humans. And, each and every person in Nigeria today knows this insecurity made people to relocate, displace people by force. Boko Haram, banditry, and the recent natural disaster of, flood and the likes of it. So Almajiris are part of the human, that need to, better their life also. And as I said earlier, Social Development Secretariat is the component of the FCT administration that deals with human components. Dr. Amati Tijani Ali, Minister of State, she directed to make sure that no personality is left behind in terms of uplifting and bettering their life standards. So Almajiris are part of it. In part of all the program that social welfare is carrying under Social Development Secretariat mandate, we handle issue of educational empowerment and skill acquisitions for they call them emotional caregivers. We don't call them prostitutes, but emotional caregivers. Oh. You understand? These are people that, due to either poverty, pressure among the fears, drugs, and the poverty and the likes of it, made them to choose that way of life, which is dehumanizing. So we made a program. This program is to better their life, for them to change their way of life from that dehumanizing, risky, and dangerous, trade of, mitigating their body for money to get what they want, to have a life-sustaining skills. Some who wish to, further their education, to develop it intellectually to such a level. We made available educational empowerment program, whereby they do write NECO, NAPTEF under the welfare scholarship scheme. This coming Monday, our first set will start writing their NECO exam.
Wait first. The NECO exam.
Yes.
Which people you want right now? Now register them.
Yes. We registered them. We carried out this extramural lesson, that tutorial, free, registration free. Their own is just to use their brain, study harder, and write their exam and make up their papers. Nothing more. They don't pay a single penny.
Like scholarship?
Yes. We partner with one NGO in our COVID educational network. Okay. And our first base is Jabi Primary School.
You don't go there once.
Yes. And now we have intent to expand it in each area council. We've already secured places so that People from Abaji don't need to come to Abuja. They will have it inside Abaji town. From Kwali, you have it in Kwali town. The same thing, Gwagwalada, Kuje, Buari. In AMAR, because of the size and population, we have secured about 3 centers. One Karu, Lugbe, and Jabi.
My country people, as we talk here, you get one video when I see for television. I go almost watch that video so that you go see the kind of people who did there and make we understand waiting the acting director here they talk. But we watch the video so that we'll still continue this program. Not go anywhere, waiting the happen, still continue.
Muna gode ba sai kun yarwa muna gode wa Allah da ya nuna mana wannan rana ita ce ranar talata rana ce mai albarka a gare mu kuma muna miƙa godiyar mu ga Allah da ya ba wa Buhari tunani da kuma ƙarfin gwiwa da ƙwazo da ya nuna ya nemo mu a cikin bayin Allah ya zo ya sanya mu a wannan tafarki mai kyau ya ba mu sana'a domin mu kama hanyar gaskiya da riƙon amana kuma dan mun ɗauki alƙawari in dai mun koya za mu koya wa 'yan uwanmu na baya don mu taimaki addinin musulunci da kuma 'yan uwanmu sannan kuma muna godiya ga shugaban ƙasa Muhammad Buhari Allah ya saka masa da alkhairi da ya samu a wannan hanya sannan muna miƙa godiyarmu ga minista Muhammad Musa Bello sannan muna miƙa godiyarmu ga babbar minista ita ce Rahmatu Tijjani Aliyu da kuma babbar sakatariya Hajiya Hadiza Muhammad Kabir fatan alheri gaba ɗaya a gare su Allah ya saka musu da alkhairi kuma Allah ya zauna musu da ƙasar mu lafiya baki ɗaya komai namu ne na Allah ne Allah ya ƙara ƙarfin gwiwa da ƙwazo da rashin tsoro fatan alheri.
What I have to say about the flood is that this flood that we are seeing here now is a very big problem. Look at me, a married man, a nursing father in that matter. I live in the flood with my children.
My country people, I know say this country language plenty. Well, if I speak my own language now, me I be Efik. If I speak Efik now, the person with the control room feel confused. Doctor, if I speak Efik now, you go confused. So at that man they talk now, you're the year person name. What thing did they really talk about here?
Well, these are typical Almajiris of Islamia school.
Okay.
They don't have background of English language.
Okay.
That is Western education in general. Yeah. And you know, the program we designed, we designed a program whereby you will use your hand and your brain skills. That is one, marketable, affordable, that if you learn it, you definitely get what to do. What he was saying, he's appreciating the federal government of Nigeria and the president in particular for appointing these 2 gentle, generous ministers, Dr. Rahmatu Tijjani Ali, Minister of State, and Muhammad Musa Bello, the Honored Minister of the FCT, for what they did in designing this very program, because this program is directed by them in order to better the life of each and every citizens of Nigeria. And what the one guy was saying, apart from appreciating them, that he promised, he and his group, they promised whatever they learn, they will train their colleagues also, so that each and every one of them will have the skill for life sustenance. And then this is in accordance to, or it goes in line with the presidential mandate, the 13 goals mandate given to the FCT, that within 10 years to remove 100 million Nigerians from poverty. And it's only when you have what to do that you generate something, a kind of, an income, that you be out of poverty. Yeah. So this is part of the skill, that is part of the program.
So which are the things we then train them on?
This particular group is among the group that we have about 5 sets that 4 have already learned shoemaking. And we have about 3 that learned carpentry. If you go to Social Development Secretariat, in our own gallery room, on your way to the Secretary's office, you will see the product made by these people. Different furnitures, office drawers, beds, chairs, dining tables.
Una they sell them, una just keep them there for display.
These are the programs. We are going to sell them definitely. Yes, we are going to auction them. We are not going to use them. We are going to auction them for the people that are interested. Believe me, they are so solid and fine. Good finishing and of higher quality.
So that means people in this country now, we see them get what they fit do to earn a living, but they just need small support.
There are many. Some people consider themselves hopeless. It's a choice. You only choose to be hopeless, lazy. But no man is born to be like that. If you move on, you intend to, you have that determination, and you enjoy, you definitely achieve.
My country people, the pictures when I see so, na pictures of people who graduate for one or two of the okay, now you be that.
Yes.
This one's now Almajiris too.
Yes.
But come to think of this, all these people now, where their parents they?
Thank you. You know, this is a kind of, I can say, an old or primitive educational system that some people are still practicing.
Sorry.
That somebody from Maiduguri will carry his child to Sokoto, hand him over to a Malam, whereby nobody around him, just for the boy to dedicate himself to study the Islamic education. Then, by then, Western education has never reached northern Nigeria.
Okay.
You know, Islamic education, one of the oldest in the northern Nigeria, before the colonial masters reached the African shore. It was one of the way of communicating between one kingdom and the other, you know, and
traders, they come
yes,
to
traders, you know, this trans-Sahara trade and the likes of it. And more so, the education pool, you to know your religion, that Islamic religion. So that all practice is still on in some part of the country. Some people are still practicing it, but the government is trying to discourage it. So what we are doing now, though that already found themselves in this kind of situation and within the show of the FCT, the other minister directed that it should equally be engaged in a life-sustaining skills. That is to have something doing that they can sustain themselves legitimately, of which they can be an employer of labor as well. By so
even
doing,
to come out their own kind from streets.
yes, that is what one of them was saying. They promised the government after graduation they are going to train their colleagues,
The Almajiris like
yes,
them.
their fellow Almajiris. This set is from one Islamia school. So look at 20. If they go back to the school that they have about 300 or more
300?
students, yes. Go to Pape here. There are about 5 different Islamia schools. Each school doesn't have less than 300.
So how
Almajiris.
they get these Almajiris now? They catch them for streets, or some of them go just volunteer, come meet you now? Or how they come? How they get the training? Make I know if now waiting we still feel support through this program. We still feel bring them come.
Well, first of all, you should know part of the mandate of the Social Development Secretariat is sanitizing the federal capital city street of human nuisance, which include removing beggars, these street children. You can see them at the road junctions, asserting orders, some with plates, some without plates, some carrying this, what do you call it, windscreen cleaning stuff, and some quantity of omo in a plastic container. You understand? These are some of the children that we do remove. Mentally challenged, vagabonds, people that are homeless, sleeping under the bridges. You know, you understand? This Human Rights Radio is one radio station that equally assists us in this kind of, exercise. Whenever they see all they had, they will inform us immediately. And before you know it, we will soon into action, remove those such people, take them. Those that deserve psychosocial therapy, we take them to our Bari Rehabilitation Center, where we carry out such kind of rehabilitation of drug addict, depressed people that has this mental, depression and the likes of it that are redeemable. When we subject them within a short time, by the grace of the Almighty, you discover that they get better. Drug addicts and the likes
so
of it.
now, as we did, so this is our program. Most people they call us from different parts of Nigeria.
Yeah.
But this program is for strictly FCT people.
Yes.
If we can see Islamia school, where I feel say the children, the way they behave, if it can be a problem tomorrow to us, we fit channel them to our department.
Direct, without wasting time. Yes.
My country people now they say so if this program if they get small exposure, how life fit dey easy for you. You dey hear now. So you know me say you will not be Almajiri, you got them say be Almajiri. I know if I say Almajiri, I will know.
Of course. He did it. By appearance, by his attitudes.
What of people will not get money to fit? They won't learn skill. Like some women now, they won't learn how to sew. They don't tire for the kind of work they do. They won't learn how to sew, and they don't get the means to fit learn. Welfare department, when I get that kind of provision for those kind of people.
Of course, we have periodic empowerment skills for them. Presently, as I'm speaking with you, we partner with another NGO that is helping us with our personnel to reach out to those caregivers, emotional caregivers, meeting them at their own slums to discourage them from that kind of life, to embrace what? This skills acquisition for self-sustenance. And we are getting their cooperations. We are not just after those that are along the streets.
Okay.
So, and this our program for this educational scholarship for the, commercial sexual consumption caregiver. Yes, even the children of indigent families who cannot afford to pay this, we equally accepted them.
So how not they know the one we fit pay and the one we not fit pay?
Yes. Many you see them, a grown-up girl of 16, 17 years, hawking along the street during school hours. When we get them, we gather them, they will tell you, most of them they tell you, they drop out of the school because they cannot afford to pay this. I came across many girls, if you say they can't believe it, they'll tell you the total amount needed is just within the range of 9,000, 8,000 respectively. You understand? Within this amount that they are not able to. And you see them carrying groundnut. Grown-up girl of 16, 17, she's already a woman. It's only by virtue of the United Nations that they say they are underage. But she's already a woman.
For 16
and
years.
that dangerous situation of this poverty, you see them hawking what? Groundnut or some other thing, okpa and the likes of it. And they do fall victim of these sexually, harassed victims. Who say gender-based violence victims.
Oga, I don't talk this one finish, but say this country will do so now. Get IB. You need a sweet finish.
Yes.
What will be the challenges we they face for your department? Where they make the thing difficult for us to fit do everything we do on our mind to do.
Thank you. FCT is just like every federal government organization. It operates within a limited budget provisions. And due to the situation in the neighboring states, the budget provision to execute social welfare on an ideal situation is overstretched to the extent the budgetary provision cannot meet up to, let's say, 40% of what we are ought to do. For this, since there is everything you do, there must be an appropriation.
Yeah.
And there is a low backing, procurement, or any expenditure in order to do what? Fight corruption. And besides, even you say, no, there is a limit to what is given to you to operate with. And then you have a larger number of people to cater for in these social services programs. That's why I really appreciate the Mandate Secretary and the Minister of State, honestly. In many cases, even the Honorable Minister of State, Honorable Minister Muhammad Musa Bello, believe me, these people are generous. That's why that boy was saying he appreciates President Muhammad Buhari for selecting such people and appointing them to lead this
team.
Yes. So the budgetary briefing is overstretched, cannot meet up.
So that means these women use their money.
Of course. Even some of they put soldiers. I'm telling you, in every general hospital, we have social worker officers. What they do is to assist in supporting indigent patients to get continued treatment. But we don't have that money.
People need to know this thing. People need to know for FCC when I do those kind of things.
That's why we're soliciting media houses like yours to assist us in publicizing, informing the public this kind of awareness or sensitization is very important. We are seeking for highly separated individuals, philanthropists, NGOs to come on board and support the administration. Because once the city is sanitized, it's for all of us. When we have such, gargantuous kind of social vices all over, it will affect almost every residence.
Because SANI AMAR, no say una work, they finish. God will give una the power. Una continue to do the thing. But I go want make you the once in a while. When una know una get things when they do like this, now let us know. We'll carry camera concert. Many people know. If I see other people who say they need this kind of support for this our program, thank God I get your number.
Well,
call you, may you come when they come for office.
Exactly. Always welcome. It's a public place, and we are working for the public. We are called civil servants, and our leaders are public servants.
Maybe everybody be civil. When they say civil servants, so not they do like they're like that. They'll go put big fence for their office.
No.
But your office, mopo not.
You say so? No. Even if you see a mopo by the side, maybe when he's escorting us to remove some violent, dangerous, maybe people that pretend to be mentally challenged, where there are criminals. Because in the course of removing these mentally challenged people, believe you, may remove so many criminals.
Will they pretend to be criminals?
There's a time FCT State CID, some of their criminal on their wanted list, they are looking for them. When they arrest one, the other told them vividly that they are in those people's custody in Buhari. They came to us to go and have it. We went there. The pictures we saw are the same people, and the one testified, and they accepted they are the ones. 2 hardened criminals on the wanted list of police.
Wow.
You understand? So many people pretend to be like that. So anytime, any concern in this place, we are free to reach out to us. 24 hours we are on ground to offer the social services. That's what our Mendes Secretary, Hajah Hadiza Muhammad Kabir, based on the directives from her principal, Minister of State, was on to. So we are here to execute accordingly.
My country people, make we let Dr. SANI AMAR go. They work from Monday to Saturday. Today and Sunday. Now we use rope. Drunk up. Doctor, I will go. Thank you. God will bless you.
Thank you.
You will need more muscle over there, body. Your waist everywhere. Everywhere will do okay. Nothing. You understand?